the younger generation. We've got a better voice than the older generation.
It's, of course, the main man, Virgil van Dijk. This is not my dad's team. This is not Alan Shearer's team. This is our team. I'm 24 years old.
In the next couple of years, I think Salah makes that right wing spot his own. Down that hill, he'll go down as the greatest right winger Premier League history.
Like my mates that don't support Liverpool, they were like, why are they so excited about this guy? These are the players that Jurgen Klopp turns into superstars.
If you put an all-time Liverpool 11 together, Mo Salah's in it. That's good enough for me.
I think he's the perfect Klopp player. He's everything he asks of him and more. The way he fights for the ball, the way he presses, his interchangeability along the front three.
Oh, that intro never gets old, eh, Ben? And
No, mate, never.
and people, welcome. I know a few of you in the comments. I'm going to acknowledge you straight away because we've had a lot of where's Grizz, where's this, where's that. Look, he is on the Big Six show. And look, they're called the Big Six for a reason because they're six massive names in the media industry. And people like me, Ben, Hamza, we're just trying to make our name here. So if you're tuning in wherever you are, we appreciate it massively. And yes, it is called Young Bucks because this is Young Bucks. You should know by now. Me and Ben have been running the show. We've been slowly creating our own little Young Bucks community on this channel, and it's growing from OGs like Nonya to haters everywhere. We love you all. So make sure, look, probably the goat mod on the channel, Mustafa. He knows what's up. Man, them get the likes up. People, it's the final day. It's Premier League final day. If you want Liverpool to win the Premier League, you need to get this video to 100+ likes. And look, I know Hamza's gonna say, "Nah, we need whatever." He's gonna say a lot today.
Happen. No chance, man. No chance. It cannot happen. No way.
But yeah, Hamza, I want to go to you first, man. How you doing? It's a pleasure to have you here. First time
Big up, man.
Calling all the way in from Turkey. I know your Twitter space is royalty. You cause a bit of a scene on the old Twitter. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm there fighting war for my club, man. I got my sword there. I fight for my club, man. Till death, man. I got all these few City fans have to message me, calm down, man. I'm like, no, I'm fighting. I'm here fighting the war for Pep, man. I need to fight this slander. No way. So yeah, man, I'm there, man. Final game coming up. I'm nervous. I shouldn't have left it this late. Oh my God, I hate this. Can't stand it, man. It shouldn't be stressful for me, man.
Look,
can't believe you. I don't know what to say.
There's not many of them, but those that there are, the City fans we know are fairly loud. So look, mate, it's a pleasure to have you on. Ben, how you doing? Same old.
Yeah, man, good. Plodding along. Obviously, we've done a pod earlier, which I'm looking forward to releasing tomorrow, I think. But yeah, let me just say with Hamza, the first time I came across Hamza on Spaces, this guy was getting on my nerves, man. He was rattling me, and then I was told, with Hamza, you've got to let him talk. You've got to let him go without interrupting him. And I kind of learned how Hamza's mind works. And whatever Hamza says, you've just got to take it on the chin and then try cooking back. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna try and reverse the cooking, and see what we can get. But so before we carry on, mate, if you can click on D's comment there, Dow's the bottom one.
Oh.
No, that one. Premier League champions 21-22. There we go.
That's me.
That's my Hamza impression, man.
Fair.
You've said it for a long time, Hamza. So
yeah, look, it could have been sealed, Hamza, after
First
that Mahrez penalty, but there's been a couple bottling signs from Man City this season, so we'll see. I want to just say big up to the OGs, Dows and Nonya. Gravity, hello, mate.
Big up, Harry.
Look, Nasir, you've acknowledged the elephant in the room. There are red ribbons on that trophy because there clearly is a massive Barclays Premier League conspiracy that Liverpool Football Club are guaranteed to win this Premier League. And look, if you want to believe it, believe it. Either way, legitimate or illegitimate, that trophy is going to have red ribbons on it. I've seen the light. I was on earlier with Ben on the pod, and I was thinking, it's just the Premier League is probably, and the Champions League are probably the closest thing you'll get to WWE in terms of like storylines. We haven't had like a big storyline like the Aguero moment for a while. 10 years on from the Aguero moment, we're due, aren't we, boys? We're due a big one. So look, keep that. They've got 2 Premier League trophies. They've got the real one apparently at City and a replica or whatever at Pool. They need to swap that around because there's only one place that trophy's going.
I've got my little replica here as well. That's not for this season though. That was from when we won it before. Just putting it out
there.
Yeah. Hamza, I'm gonna start with you, man. How are you feeling? What's the mood in the City camp? How are we
Listen, we're ready. We're ready. Listen, I'm telling all the Liverpool fans here, we're ready for this. It's easy for me. I go to sleep, wake up in the morning. I'm not nervous. Premier League, I never get nervous. Some people call me arrogant. I'm like, I've won it so many times. For me, I'm not gonna sweat for this. I'm not sweating. But you know what? I call myself Premier League champion. I remember 1st of January, I went to watch Arsenal versus Man City. I was there. We wrapped up Arsenal 2-1. I called myself that day, Hamza, Premier League champion 2021-2022. And we should have wrapped it up then. But you know what? I can't wait for this season's over. And I'm warning you guys because what an incredible year. Without strikers, so frustrating. And when I watch my team against Palace, against Southampton, against this draw, when we drew this kind of teams that frustrates me, pack the bus. And I hope Villa are not going to pack the bus. I hope Gerrard's going to come out and play football. I don't want them to pack the bus. And this is a key one for us because the City, Etihad will be intimidating. It will be an intimidating stadium. And if you guys think the Anfield is intimidating, I don't know whether you've been into Etihad. Listen, I sit on the hardcore end. It's mad. It's crazy. You guys call the empty hat, but you got
those empty seats, mate. Them. Wow, they get to people. They do. Mate.
Has the game been sold out yet? Or are there tickets going on uni days?
No, sold out in February. Listen, the capacity is 53,000, 54. Listen, it intimidated the likes of Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. It's intimidated Benzema when he came into Etihad. Yeah, and it's going to intimidate the Gerrard. And I hope Gerrard's going to remember this. And he's got a big responsibility to Liverpool.
He intimidated Karim Benzema, who scored 2 at the Etihad to keep them in it.
Listen,
speaking of
Benzema.
What?
He did a Panenka on this guy. This guy, listen, God, I need that trophy, man. I swear to God, that club, my club deserves that trophy. I know you guys, I know you Liverpool fans, yeah? You'd love to have my trophy, the Premier League. You would do anything for the Premier League. I know it for a fact. I know it. Because you guys swap anything. That
We've
Champions
got both,
League
bro.
back there.
We've got both.
No. You prefer to lift my Premier League in your full stadium, and I would love to have that Champions League. But I know I'm going to get that one. I've said it before. Because the likes of Carragher has won it and Smitsa, it gives me hope that KDB has to get that. I have to get that because of him. I don't care. I'm going to get that trophy. I cannot sleep. I was heartbroken. But in terms of Premier League, Sunday is a D-Day. I'm telling you now. Sunday is a D-Day. Mahrez should have, oh my God, he should have scored that penalty. But listen, once we get this I want Steven Gerrard. He has to play attacking football. No more parking the bus, because I'm tired of that parking the bus. The whole world is watching that Premier League. Play football. But if he doesn't beat us, guys, you have to remember him. He's lost you that Premier League. I want you to
it's his fault.
No,
it's his fault. No,
we're not doing this.
His fault.
What is this? The pressure's on you, Hamza. The pressure's on Man City. I keep saying this. There's no pressure on us. There's no pressure on Gerrard. The pressure is on Manchester City.
He knows what he's doing, man.
He's trying to play this mental warfare with us. It's not gonna work. Quickly before we get into it more, I want to say happy birthday to you, whatever.
To you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, who's Sam?
Happy 40th for Sam. Have a good day.
40th.
You're being kind to him. I was thinking 60. No, I'm kidding, man. Happy birthday, legend of the game. In the chat, trying to cook the Hamza. Strong start, Hamza. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to play this mental warfare of us, trying to put the pressure on us. But Ben, me and you know, right? All the pressures on Man City. They've tried to see us flop at Villa. We didn't. We came back. The mentality monsters come back. They could have done it. They could have sealed it at West Ham. Riyad Mahrez bottled it. They had the gold. They had the gold Sky Sports Champions logo on Man City during the Southampton game. The mentality monsters. They did. When I saw that, I was like, "There's no."
I'm so glad I didn't see that.
It's the narrative though. Let Sky Sports, let all of social media, every media outlet focusing on this final day, let them do their job. Let them build this pressure. I want them to build this up. I want Man City to not hide from all the pressure that they know is on this game. I know, like, they're pros. I know they've done it before. They've done it in 18-19. But look, the story's there. The Stevie G story is there, and that's important. That's important because it gives something, a little bit of spice sprinkled all over the final day. And I want all the pressure to be centered, everything to be centered around the Etihad. Let us do our job against Wolves. The Wolves on the beach. And look, the longer that City game goes, and look, even if there's a goal in it, the longer, you never know. A little Coutinho. We were saying earlier, Ben, a little Lucas Digne from doing it.
Okay, I see this. So, you already bought the shirts, yeah?
Bro, this is a Barca shirt.
Okay.
Grouchy makes a good point.
Look how nice that is, man. Holiday shirt, that is. Nah, man. Everyone knows me well enough. Coutinho is one of my favourite ever players. And look, just before I talk about Coutinho, on my 3rd year anniversary of meeting Stevie G, I will not be tolerating any Stevie G slander on this stream. So you can forget that. 3 years ago today, I met him in John Lennon Airport. So that's out of the way. We're not having it today. Second of all, like I say, Coutinho, when he left us, I was heartbroken, man. As heartbroken as, when Torres left, when Suarez left, because like I saw this kid come from Inter Milan with his little afro, and he just that the way we developed him into the player he was. Like, obviously when he went to Barcelona, it was kind of okay, fine, you think the grass is greener, you don't want to get involved in it. Project, fine, you go, we'll find better players. But I'll always have a soft spot for him. Like, certain players that you just can't bring yourself to turn on, and for me, he's one of those players. Like, I absolutely love the guy. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But I don't care if it's a own goal or whoever scores. I literally don't care about the fairy tale. I just pray something happens, and I don't think it will. I've said this on the pod. Spoiler alert, that's coming out tomorrow. I just think City at the Etihad there, I think there's just going to be far too much for Villa. And the way I'm seeing it now is if I just keep telling myself this, that, okay, City are probably going to win the league. If we do win the league, it's going to feel so much better. So I'm not expecting anything really. And then if something does happen, it's going to be incredible. But we'll see, man. Funny things happen in football. Stranger things have happened. Like I said in the pod, ask Mario Balotelli about that one. Hamza will know all about that season. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens.
Look, at the end of the day, Ben, you're right. Whatever happens, if we lose, the Reds have a Champions League final to prepare for. Pep Guardiola, he's going to be in Spain with me in Spain with me on holiday. So whatever happens, it's going to be a massive celebration at the end. We're either celebrating one of the craziest title wins, or we're celebrating sending the Reds off to Paris. So look, it's going to be there is a lose situation here, but the lose situation here is nowhere near as big as it would be if we, I don't know. It's basically a win-win situation, and if we lose, we still kind of won because we got the Champions League final, and that's going to be a mega day.
I think pressure. I think pressure. I think it's a huge pressure. I think Liverpool fans are definitely watching our game. Unfortunately, I tell you one thing: we don't buckle under pressure. You've seen us against Aguero. the greatest moment in football history. You've seen the Vincent Kompany when you guys were watching that goal that we came. So City, in terms of
I also seen you
pressure,
against Real Madrid, mate. But yeah,
Those
we'll
are
let that
yeah,
one slide.
those are two goals. Those are two goals that bailed you out from bottling it, though. If you think about it,
and
how
that's
many
it.
times?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure QPR, once they knew they were up, they threw that game anyway. But look, how many times can City rely on moments like that? And look, I know in 18-19 it was comfortable. I know Glenn Murray scored, but it was comfortable. But look, say it goes long again. Do they have the guts to have one more magic moment? And look, you proved it.
Yeah, Foden is there. KDB will never let it happen. Bernardo will never let it happen. Mahrez will never let it happen.
Mahrez nearly good have.
Listen, and Raheem Sterling from Liverpool, he will say, no way, I'm not going to be mocked by Liverpool fans that left that club there and gave them the title. No chance. So I think you'll be watching by 45 minutes. When you guys watch the game by 45 minutes, we're 2-0 up. You guys will be looking at and say, oh, I wish I watched the Norwich game. Stevie G bottled it for us again. He did it for us as a player. Now he's done it as a manager. What should we do about this? And you should remember him for this.
We'll remember it for the Champions League that he won, to be fair, mate. But yeah, you wouldn't know about that. So. And by the way, I don't know about other Liverpool fans in the chat, but I'm not watching. I'm watching our game, and that's it. If the goal goes in that I need to know about, Sky will put it up on the corner.
You're all watching our games.
I am
definitely
not
watching
our
games.
What would
See, I know you guys.
I don't watch other teams when Liverpool are playing. What kind of plastic fan does that? Come on,
mate.
Man.
Even do you remember when we beat Porto like 5-0 in like the Champions League, and our second leg was the same day as that. Again, a big City bottle job when they lost to Spurs, and we drew 0-0 with Porto at home. I did not watch that City game at all because the Reds are on. The Reds are my priority. So, Hamza, I know what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work. Sky Sports are going to give us very, very quick updates. I'm sure the crowd are going to give us very quick updates. Yeah. So, look, I don't want to
change anything. Last question, just quickly. Can I just ask you one question?
Yeah, go on.
I know for a fact you, as Liverpool fans, you wanted the Premier League more than the Champions League. Is that right? No, and be honest with me. You want that Premier League. You want my trophy so desperately more than the Champions League. Is that not correct?
They're equal in value, in my opinion. Like Premier League, yeah, it's nice to have a second, but we've won it. The glitz and glam of the Champions League, that's what you want. That's the European royalty. There's something very unique and very special about that. And look, maybe if City win it one day, when Pep's gone, they might have a chance. Like then you'll understand. But there's something very unique and special about winning the Champions League, and it's so hard to explain. I'm being deadly serious here. I think you don't win a Champions League often, so when you're on top, you have to maximize them. Like leagues come around more often, I'd say, when you're a good team than Champions League. So when you're a good team, you need to maximize winning leagues, and that's what I take either one. I agree, but I would never. I'm not that desperate now. If we hadn't won a Premier League, then yeah, but I'm now not that desperate for a Premier League as I probably was 3-4 years ago. Danny says Villa will take the lead tomorrow, Sunday. We will see if City are bottle jobs or not after that. Look, I've been speaking to Danny a lot, and Danny, he's a United fan, and he said he's going to retire from football if Liverpool win the quad. So, mate, you've got a week left in football. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the ride, but I hope you enjoy whatever other sport you get into.
Hang on a sec.
Go on.
Just before you read that comment, Hamza, when you inevitably screen record this stuff to put on Twitter, I'm not saying we're winning a quad. Just to put that out there. This is all Holmes, not me.
Is he gonna? Oh, come on, Hamza. I'm a very sarcastic man.
Hamza collects receipts, bro.
I collect receipts. I see.
Come
what
on,
you guys
bring
want,
it on.
Listen,
it on.
I know
on.
what the quads. Listen, I've said it. It's my responsibility to stop you winning the league, and then I'll need to hand over the keys to Benzema and say, your chance is to stop them winning the Champions League. And then we can have a nice summer. You got 2 trophies. Everyone has 1 trophy each, so you guys can celebrate the FA Cup and Carling Cup. But we don't want 4 trophies. I'm not gonna watch football ever. There's no way we're allowing this. There's no way I'm allowing Liverpool winning the Premier League. Oh God, no way, no chance. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, look, there's our receipts. If we do it, Hamza, I don't want to see you talk about football ever again. Go to, I don't know, badminton. I don't know. Go to another sport. In Turkey, they wrestle where you are at the moment. They wrestle. Wrestling's a big sport, so you might need to go into something else. I'm gonna ask Ben a question here. And I know you kind of referred to it earlier that you don't care, but say you got to pick one person in the Liverpool team to score a last-minute winner that gave them the Premier League trophy. Who are you picking, mate?
Trent.
100%. That's a good one, you know.
Yeah, that'll be his moment. Yeah. That way his legacy moment as well. Like, like I love this boy, man. Like, everyone knows like how good he is, and obviously he still gets the occasional criticism for his defending, which I think has been unbelievable this season. But if he had a moment like that to clinch as a trophy, like at such a young age as well, 23, like his peak's still ahead of him. Let's not forget that. Like, you're not supposed to peak till you're 26, 27, especially in a defensive position. So it's crazy to think that this guy could still potentially get better. But yeah, for me, I mean, there's loads of players you could go for. I mean, just look at the squad we've got. But for me, yeah, Trent, I think that would be unbelievable. But we need Danny Ings to do a job as well. So
Danny Ings, we need the blue nose Luca Digne. Hamza, I want to ask you the same question because I have to be fair here. But City player, one City player to score the winner. Who are you picking?
Bernardo
I know
Silva.
who he's going to say. Oh, I thought he was going to say Sterling.
KDB. No, I want Bernardo Silva because he knows how important. He's got my agenda with Liverpool. So Bernardo Silva
guy.
for me. Oh, so sweet. And I know he's going to make a nice comment. He's going to make a nice sliding comment to Liverpool fans. So you know what? I'd love Bernardo to score the winner. And I know what he will do. I know.
Well, Bernardo, while you're on the beach reading a book next week, Liverpool players will be in training preparing for a Champions League final, mate. So look, it's each to their own. Ben, I want to talk Divock Origi real quick because, as we know, this is his last Premier League game at Anfield, last ever game at Anfield. Just quick thoughts on this guy because, you know, he's been such a cult hero, legend, icon, whatever you want to call him.
I think he's a legend.
Yeah. I know people say you can't throw away around the word legend that often, but there's nothing short of legendary what this guy's done for us. So yeah, quick thoughts on him. What you think the crowd are gonna be like? And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Yus has put Origi. I think that was his answer to your question, and that I completely forgot about that. That would be incredible. Imagine that. But yeah, no, I went to Southampton in a week, and when he came on, like, obviously the fans knew before Klopp confirmed it today that he's gonna leave. Like, it's pretty obvious. So when he came on, like, every single fan was like chanting his name, giving him a big like standing ovation, and we're gonna see the same on Sunday, mate. Like you say, this guy, for me, and Klopp said it today as well, he is a legend. Like, just think of all the moments he's given us. Like, number 6 doesn't happen if he doesn't score twice against Barca. If he doesn't score in the final, well, maybe it would because we're 1-0 up. But like, he's just done it time and time again. Even this season, he's popped up when we've needed him to. So for me, it's going to be very sad to see him leave. But I feel like it's deserved because he's 26, 27. He's not even that old. Like, I thought he was older than that. So for him now, he's going to go to AC Milan, probably play most weeks. You know, he's into like his fashion and stuff, isn't he? So he's going to love that side of Milan as well. So yeah, no, fair play to him, man. He deserves this move. We can't like hold these players like hostage kind of to our bench just because we need them. Like, at the end of the day, they've got careers as well. So yeah, he's gonna have to move. You know, he could even win league titles with AC Milan because they're on the rise now. So maybe he's been sold into that project that they're gonna win trophies with him. So yeah, I'm really happy for him. I'll be, you know, still following him on Instagram and stuff to keep on like a track with his progress. But I love the guy, man, and yeah, I hope he has the absolute best career at AC Milan.
Would you start him? Sure, I think like Origi's the super sub. Surely he comes off the bench.
We can't start him. Because people forget we've got a job to do as well.
Yeah, we've got a job.
It's so good saying that we need City to drop points, but we've still got to beat Wolves. And I know Divock's record against Wolves from the top of my head is very good, to be fair. I can think of a few goals he scored against Wolves. So maybe, but I don't know. I think if we're winning the game, bring him on for his moment, and I think that would be beautiful.
Look, without his goal against Wolves, last minute winner, we probably wouldn't be in a title race. So I remember that goal was so important; it kept us like there. So look, it just sums up the man. And look, if Yus's prediction here is correct, I don't know what I'd do. I'd lose my head. Hamza, look, Man City defensively, they're a bit. What is the situation? Because I know Aston Villa gave us, Ben, with that front two, Ings and Watkins. Aston Villa, the reason I'm more excited for this game, not just the Gerrard and Coutinho thing, I actually think they match up well against the two big teams, Liverpool and Man City, because they play a very direct and dynamic game of football. So, for example, against us, what works so well, Liverpool and City both play very high lines. They sort of played it in to the high line and then back off it and then over the top. So they always had people like running in. And that front two of Ings and Watkins, you've always got one person going over, one person coming to the ball. And it sort of messes with the high line a bit. And look, they got in a few times legitimately against our high line. So Man City, they've had their injury problems at the back. It was Fernandinho and Laporte at West Ham, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Fernandinho and Laporte, yeah.
I saw Stones and Walker were back. Are they going to be fit for the game or?
Yeah, apparently there's rumours that they did live training yesterday and today, and they'll see how they are tomorrow. They'll do live training again, and there's hope that Pep's gonna throw them in the starting lineup because he can't trust Fernandinho. Fernandinho is old, and he basically, if you put pace, someone like Ollie Watkins behind him, it can be. We can't afford to be 1-0 down against Villa, man. There's no way. We have to take the lead. We cannot go 1-0 down against Villa and chasing a game that we need to win the title because it will make us panic. So I think Pep will play Stones and Laporte, and Walker will play. And Walker playing will be great for us because he's got pace. He can stay back, and he then allows people like KDB, Bernardo, Jesus, Foden to go out front and they can do whatever they want. And Rodri just to sit there. But if they don't play there, they have to then track back. So it's coming. And especially Watkins, he's a guy I'm scared of. Watkins is very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. He does his high. He's very quick off the ball. Like playing a Highlander, Watkins is dangerous. You have to have a quick player.
He always plays well. I know he always plays well against Liverpool. I don't know how he always plays against Man City, but you're spot on. He does play well, and like him and Ings are pretty. Like it looks like that's going to be the front two. Ings got rested, Coutinho got rested. Look, Ali says Villa will get chances, just have to be clinical and defend very well. I think that's what it is against Liverpool and Man City. You have to be ultra clinical, almost like score any chance you have, and then you have to defend perfectly. Look, it's going to be. Look, even if Villa went 1-0 up and we were cruising, I would not even dare turn to the Man City game because Pep Guardiola is going to try his hardest, and that game is going to be literally camped in the Villa like last third of the pitch because he's going to be throwing absolutely everything at it if they're down. So even if our game finishes, it'd be such like stressful one to watch. But Ali also says, give Coutinho space. He'll pick out Ings. That's the thing. Like, it's a big pitch at Man City. And when the opposition forwards do get space to turn their head, very rarely, because the City press is very good. The Liverpool press, likewise, very good. But look, it's sort of set up for Coutinho to be able to thread those balls in the channels to like the likes of Ings and Watkins. So, I'll go through a few comments. But guys, 37 of you. I don't know, Ben, do you know how many likes we're on? because we need to smash them likes. We need to get.
Let me check my brother. Let me have a look at this. We are on. We're on 38.
38. Boys, not bad, but 50, 12
man.
more.
That's a disgrace.
No,
do you want Grizz to cancel the show? Come on, man.
Mate, you didn't let me finish. 50 before. Wait, what's the time? 50. Okay, 50. Okay, 12 more likes in the next 10 minutes. And 100 likes on this video in total. We want to hit 100 before the streams end. We're halfway through. We pick up viewers as we go. All of you right now, just to the bottom.
If you don't like it, like the stream, City will beat Villa 5-0. So if you don't want that to happen, like the stream, guys. Come on.
Only exclusion here is Hamza and whatever City fans are watching. Just like the video, guys. It's your favorite. It's your so just Hamza. Whatever City fans are out there, your favorite City influencer is right here, live and direct from Turkey, giving it his best shot against me and Ben. So look, we need it. Does Fergie still have to be in bed at 10 o'clock? What's this on about, mate?
Man, listen, the guy, we've ended the guy's career, man. You should thank us for ending Fergie. Fergie used to conquer here, man. Every year that I used to watch Fergie until City came in.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it.
And you know, guys, man, we're top of the league. Both of us are chasing the league. And this guy comes in every single day, watches teams against Burnley, 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. He's supposed to be in bed. My guy's stressed. I see him every Middlesbrough. He was there till 9, 10 o'clock. Poor guy, man. Poor guy is a very sick guy. He shouldn't be watching teams at 8th position Conference League at 10 o'clock at night. He should be in bed with his wife and missus and just relaxing there. See, listen, you retire to chill out. You retire to chill out. You don't retire there to get stressed, do you?
That's you see Liverpool put 9 past his team as well this season. Imagine that.
Man, it's too much, man. Listen, it can't get worse. Like, you guys are strengthening. Klopp's not going anywhere. And this is a bad news for Liverpool. For United fans, bad news for United fans.
See,
we're just hoping that Klopp.
You can be honest. I like it. When you want to be, you can be honest. Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
But you're my competitive rivals. You know, I've got this agenda to make sure that I humble you guys, destroy your confidence. So next time when you think about City, you're a bit scared. You think, oh, Hamza did tell us, and he was a Premier League champion. He's right. You know.
Agendas must run. Agendas must run.
Having experienced that European success, you can't take a Liverpool fan off the top seat when you're sitting at the top table of Europe. So look, it is what it is. I just want to say,
big up Noah, by the way.
On that Ferguson point, yeah, big up Noah. Another reg. Look, this guy, he's a bit like Thanos. He came in, he had one aim, that was to take Liverpool off the top, and it took him 25 years. And look, he may have done it, but 5 years later, we're back on top. We're the most successful English football club in terms of trophies, in terms of vibes, in terms of just general history. I don't know. So, Mr. Ferguson, like Hamza said, just, take it easy. 10 p.m. bedtime, and you won't have to see your team struggle against your two biggest rivals any longer. Ben, I'm going to ask you a similar question on injuries. Salah and Van Dijk. I believe Grizz gave us an exclusive today before the training pictures came out. Grizz, my Mr. Reliable, he said they were back in training, and they were. Are you?
Oh, wow.
What are you doing with them? Are you risking them against Wolves? Are you saying Van Dijk take a break, Salah have 30 to cement the golden boot? What are you doing with them? Or are you just saying, leave it, let the boys do it, and then be ready for Madrid?
They play, in my opinion. Like I said, we've got a job to do. They didn't play against Southampton, and I don't think their injuries were bad. Same with Trent as well, to be fair. We're forgetting Trent, but yeah, they play, mate. They play, my opinion.
It's true.
It's a good question.
He had no reason to be there.
But yeah, no. I mean, to be fair, against Southampton, we showed we can get a win away from home without Virgil. I think that's a huge testament to Khanage, like we spoke about earlier. But Matip has been unreal this season too. So I feel like we could get by without Virgil, but like these games where things are on the line, and obviously it's not in our hands, but you need Virgil playing. You know what I mean? There's just that sense of security when he's in charge of the high line. Like we rarely ever get it wrong. So yeah, he defo plays. Salah, he'll want to play because we know this guy's obsessed with records. And Son is right on his tail. If Son gets a couple against Norwich, he wins the Golden Boot, and that is very doable. Son's been in brilliant form. I think he's been a bit he's gone under the radar a bit this season. There's a lot of people that didn't put him in the team of the seasons, and I think he probably should be in there. But yeah, I really like Son, and listen, if he wants to move away from Tottenham to win trophies, I'm here for it. If he wants to come and
he's a
come
perfect
to Liverpool,
Klopp player, isn't he?
That's what I'm thinking, bro. Put him up front or from the left. Like, God forbid, right? We've seen all this stuff about Mane potentially going to Bayern or PSG. I do feel like those teams are definitely looking at him because he's not renewed his contract yet. He's going to want a lot of money, similar to Salah, I think I read. And I just don't see us giving both players the money. So maybe if we give Salah an extension, Mane might leave. I hope not, because I love both players. But if that does happen, bro, Salah is a player that I'd be very interested in for Liverpool to sign. Like, he can't stay at Spurs. Like, Spurs will ruin players' careers forever.
He's 30 years old.
Yeah. He can't stay there, man. But yeah, no.
This is the thing.
Salah plays for me.
You're dealing with Daniel Levy as well. He's just signed a contract. It's almost impossible to get away from Spurs unless there's some sort of clause in there. But look, if we win the league and Son wins the Golden Boot, so be it. I don't care at all. The only thing about Salah is his was a groin injury, which is muscular, and it's a bit iffy. Like with muscles, you kind of want them to be fully healed. So I think he wants revenge on Real Madrid so bad that he'd probably be willing to risk that Golden Boot to go hard at Real Madrid.
Wait, hang on. Can I just go off topic really bad here? I've seen a comment that I need to react to. Matata United. Click on that comment.
Yeah, go on.
Call him SAF, not Fergie. Listen, I call him Blue Nose. I don't call him Fergie. I don't call him any of that. He is bitter Blue Nose. And I'm glad he's seen his team in the mud. That's what I wanted to say.
Matata, leave a like, bro. Appreciate the comment. That Mbappe stuff is so crazy. Both clubs should back out the deal and leave him. You know what? His head's been turned by a little theme park ride with Jurgen Klopp in Blackpool, and nobody knows this yet. But if Mane leaves, the only two people I'm taking to replace him up top are Mbappe and Son. And Mbappe, let's be real, is looking unlikely. So Sonny, Sonaldo, whatever you want to call him. There we go. Ben, you've got some love from Gravity.
Yeah, big up, bro. Big up, Harry.
Hamza, I just want to make parallels to the
By the way, sorry.
Yeah.
It just works.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, come on, man. Nah.
he's gonna bring out his Haaland edits.
Hey, don't make me my Haaland shirt, man. No, it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice. Listen. I know you're Liverpool, but listen, you're not associated with big players like Haaland and Mbappe. Yeah, those guys are supposed to be told to go to play teams like Real Madrid, PSG. You guys are linked with players who are often like no high caliber players. Players from Southampton like Mane, players like Mo Salah from Roma, Hal Robertson. You're linked to those kind of players from not big clubs. And Mbappe is just above your level. I think he's a player that I can see at PSG. I predicted he would stay at PSG. I'm happy he's staying at PSG because my agenda has always been, as a City fan, forget this football heritage stuff and all this Los Blancos heritage and all cares about football heritage in 1950. No one cares about that anymore. Now it's all about 2022, who are the big boys on the pitch now. The likes of Man City are there knocking all the time. The likes of we beat Real Madrid to Haaland though, and he rejected Real Madrid and he came to my club because we're a big club.
He's gonna go to Real Madrid in a few years, bro. He's gonna go there.
Listen, only if City. No one has ever left Man City to Real Madrid. We've had Robinho going from Real Madrid to Man City. We've never had a player from Man City,
for
a big
payday.
player, to Real Madrid. You can't go. You can't play for a bigger club than Man City. The best league in the world is
he's
Premier League.
21, bro.
Why would you want to?
So are you saying
He's
you're going to
21,
keep
but
him forever?
No, it's Man City who's going to decide. We're going to decide to sell him whenever we want to sell him. City just don't lose players like that. And at the end of the day, he's got. I heard that he's got close to 180 million, 200 million. Once we use and abuse him, then he can go. But I'm not. Listen, once he's got a 5-year contract, he has to stay. But if he wants to go, we'll get another player. By the end of the day, there's a rule. If you leave Man City, you'll never be a great player. That's rule number one. You'll never be like Suarez. Suarez left Liverpool. He became a better player at Barcelona. But check all the players that left Man City. Danilo, he's flopping at Juventus. He's never gained his career back.
Danilo,
Yeah, see, the likes of Joe. You've never heard of Joe back again. Benjani, they've never come back again.
Are you going to mention any good players, mate?
Mangala.
Well, what happened to Jack? What happened to Jack Grealish then?
Hey, listen, Prince Jack has to be given a year. Give him one more year, guys.
This is what I mean.
One more year.
It's always give him a year.
Listen, no, because the reason
is our year.
Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, Rodri, when he came in, he had a horrible season first season. Cancelo had a horrible season. Leroy Sané had a horrible. It's a pep tax. Pep tax here. Second season, they know how to play ball. And on top of that, Grealish, when he gets the most lethal, best number 9 in the world, forget that Premier League. I don't need to be chatting to you in May today. I'll be talking to you in February about the league title.
Yeah, I mean, I've just seen something breaking just on the Mbappe thing before we move on. A very reliable, apparently, person from Spain with 1 million followers on Twitter has just said that Florentino Perez has told the players tonight in the changing room that Mbappe is not coming. So, looks like he's.
Well, that's gonna ruin their mood, isn't it?
Which is a shame. That's a shame.
Look, Hamza's made a lot of points there, but look, he made a point about the heritage. He made a point about the stars. We make superstars, yeah, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the Manes and the Salahs and the Firminos and the Van Dijks.
Luis Diaz.
I'm happy. Luis Diaz, exactly. Luis Diaz also doesn't need a year to fit a system to hit the ground running.
2 weeks before he got an assist against Cardiff. Not even that.
He got man of the match in his first Premier League start, to be honest.
Yeah, Leicester. I was at that game. Yeah.
Well, has Jack Grealish had a man of the match performance? Yeah, I'm not too sure. But look, you also talk about heritage, and for me, Hamza, I'm Mr. Intangible. I love the intangibles. I love the stuff you cannot write down in football, and that's one of the things you can't write down: the heritage. And the big boys, the big clubs, they get the big boy trophies, and there's no bigger than the Champions League. So the likes of Man City and PSG, I'm sure there's a long way to go there.
But what? The funny thing is, let me just answer that back. The funny thing is this Champions League that people talk about, the great trophy of the Champions League. I've said it before. Great players don't need to win Champions League. Great players have to win the league titles. Great players like R9, Buffon, Cannavaro, I can name them, Roberto Baggio, Dennis Bergkamp. These are one of the greatest players of all time, guys. Greatest players, Carlos Alberto, Pelé, Maradona, never won the Champions League. But one thing, they won league titles. To win the Champions League, look at the players who won it. Steve Finnan, Jamie Carragher, Traore.
Why do you say Carragher?
John Obi Mikel, Raul Meireles. Come on, why would I? I'm gonna believe one day.
Yeah, but look at the players that have won. Look at the players that have won the Premier League, bro.
Danny Drinkwater has won the Premier League.
That's only happened once, and it's not gonna happen again.
I would say a player at Man City that's won the Premier League, but I won't go there.
When you guys tell me about this Champions League, when I hear Johnny Obi Mikel and Carragher and Steve Finnan, I have hope that my club should get the Champions League. Because I'm not letting that go. No, I'm not letting that go. Kevin De Bruyne has the right to get that Champions League.
You'd love to have Carragher right now, bro. You'd love to have Jamie Carragher in your defense.
No, thank you. We've got Ruben Diaz, the best defense.
Guys, in the comments,
centre back in the world.
What? Anderson. Yeah, but Fernandinho.
Yeah, but Anderson and all these guys.
Everyone's injured.
Listen, the Anderson, the Tom Cleverley, those guys were just people who were sitting on the bench. But we're talking about people who played like Steve Finnan, Smitsa, Djibril Cissé. We're talking about Traore. I'll never forget he played at right back.
He won.
Oh,
he
come
played
on.
a big
Traore.
played a brilliant part. Clearance off the line. He played 120 minutes.
What about Smitsa?
A great player as well. Scored in the Champions League final. How many people can say that? Scored from 30 yards plus Dida. I didn't see. What did KDB do in the Champions League final? He went off crying. So
KDB should have.
Big game, big players, and Vladimir Smitsa, there's no bigger.
Steve Finnan's clear of Kyle Walker, by the way.
Listen, I'm telling you now. If KDB had been on the pitch in the final 90th minute and 90 minutes against Real Madrid, because he taught me one thing. When I saw Benzema, we pocketed Benzema for 90 minutes. But great players need 1 second. 1 second.
We know all about that. We know all.
And I just knew I needed KDB. KDB is one of the greatest midfielders of all time. I've never seen a midfielder like this, as good as KDB.
He's Steven Gerrard, but 80% of Steven Gerrard. Gerrard will always be a better midfielder and the greatest midfielder in the Premier League era, in my humble opinion. And look,
Hamza,
the greatest...
you just say come on like that, yeah? Do you know how much of a compliment it is to be compared to Steven Gerrard? We don't give those compliments lightly.
I'm not. KDB is the best midfielder in the world right now, and he's the only midfielder I'll compare to Gerrard. So for me, that's a massive thing.
I think he's better. He's as good as Clarence Seedorf, the likes of Luis Figo. He's in that caliber of Xavi Iniesta. I really believe, because you can't have a player who dictates games the way he just. I think our club has a lot to owe KDB, because
he said he's better than Gerrard.
No. Gerrard is incredible. Listen, I'll never disrespect Gerrard. Gerrard's incredible, no way. And when I say incredible player, absolutely incredible player. But KDB's just got this touch that when you see him in a pitch, it just reminds me of Clarence Seedorf, Xavi Iniesta. He's in the caliber of that level. And when he retires from football, you guys will remember, say, Hamza did tell us that KDB is going to be the greatest midfielder. And guess what? Who made him that great? Man City. Man City made him that great player. That's how you guys made it.
Wolfsburg made him great.
They did. They revived his career.
You just bought him like you do with everyone. Like, everyone has a good season. City buy him. Wolfsburg made him, bro.
60 million.
He was a Chelsea reject, and then Wolfsburg thought, you know what? We'll take him under our wing and turn him into a great player. And then your guys, because you're not smart, you just go around buying the best players that have had the best seasons.
Only KDB needs to win. Next 3 years, all he needs to win 1 UCL. Then the conversation will be like, he's got 1 UCL like Gerrard.
He'll be one of the best.
6 Premier League titles. Then put it on the table then.
Okay, fine. Well,
you can put your trophy. Anderson can put his trophies on the table. He's not a better midfielder than Steven Gerrard. And that's, like I said, it's no disrespect to KDB. I think he'll retire as a top 3-4 midfielder in the Premier League era. Like this comment said, I think he'll retire I think he is already a better player than Frank Lampard.
That's facts.
And he might not retire a bigger Premier League legend than Frank Lampard, but for me, he'll finish top 2, top 3 midfielders in the Premier League era, no problem. He's up there with the likes of Gerrard, Vieira. You probably put the likes of Keane and Scholes in there. That's it. And yeah, he's in
Thiago,
that. He's
just a bit above him as well.
Yeah, Thiago. Hendo's close, to be fair.
Nah. I'm bringing Danny there. Danny Greenpool is coming through as well.
Carry the team. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, KDB's the final, the key cog in a very, very, very good team. Steven Gerrard was the main cog in a pretty bang average team, to be honest. So, not bang average, but not at the level this City team plays at. So, look, no disrespect to him. I think he is definitely the best midfielder in the world. But I still have Stevie G at the top, and it's just the opinion.
Okay, what about if he gets 1 UCL?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's not unfair. This is unfair.
How is that unfair? We're comparing players, not football clubs.
No,
We're
one
not,
second. Oh,
we're not
you know
looking at
how
trophy
instrument-
cabinets.
without KDB, I don't think Man City would win a lot of this Premier League titles. Except there's one occasion when he was injured. But majority of this, he carries our team. Literally, he carries our team. He
I agree with
carries our
that. I'm not
team.
denying that.
And sometimes he's carried our team without a striker. Can you believe it? 3 years, no striker.
I
2 years,
don't
no
believe. I don't believe. I don't.
Listen,
I don't like
it-
that
hang
striker
on.
argument.
It must be so
Huh?
hard to carry a team full of £50 million players. Oh,
But we
must
don't
be
have a
so hard,
striker,
man.
guys.
Pretty
Play
sure
without a striker,
we've
then
not
we'll
played.
run.
We're pretty sure we've not been playing with a striker since Firmino. Firmino came to the club as a cam. Klopp played him as a false nine. All of a sudden, he's a number 9. Firmino's never been a number 9, and we played with Firmino at spearheading. We won a Champions League, a Premier League without a striker, but nobody wants to say that because Firmino's
We
all of a
class-
sudden a number 9.
No,
It's
but
City
we-
have a
Enzo.
striker as well. They just play him on the wing.
Exactly.
We class. When I see Sadio Mane, he plays up front for Senegal. He's a forward, and I see Salah playing as a forward. Those guys are deadly forwards. They're deadly forwards. I know they're
They're
not
not
strikers.
strikers, though.
They're not strikers.
But I've got Foden. I play Foden as a 9. Can you believe it? It's
Well-
like you playing. It's like you playing Henderson number 9.
That
Don't
is
play Henderson
no.
number 9. Let's see. Let's play Henderson number 9. Then you come and tell me. No, I'm not gonna accept it. City fans will not.
All right.
Phil Foden is
No.
at
He's a
his
good forward.
deepest
Hamza
an
just
attacking
terrible
midfielder.
football mind.
No, he plays like David Silva. Yeah, I understand, but it's just so bad, man. I'm stressed without playing without a striker. Next year you'll see Hamza. You're right. Now you got number 9. You guys are wrapping the league titles, and these draws that we've been getting at Crystal Palace. We've not even scored against Crystal Palace both home and away. So imagine 6 points lost there. We've lost 6 points against
Haaland
Tottenham,
makes
home
no
and away.
difference.
Huh?
Haaland will
a
make
huge
no difference. City already top of the league according to you, best team in the league, in the world, whatever. Haaland is all he's going to do. City do a very good thing. They share their goals around. All he's going to do is take goals from some players, but you score so many goals already. I don't think that's your problem. I think it's so hard to improve a team like Liverpool and City with the amount of goals they score, with how good their defenses are. He's not going to get you an extra 15 points a season or whatever, because like you don't need an extra 15 points. There's both these teams maximize. Yeah, he is a world-class striker. Fair enough. Very, very good striker. I'd take him at Liverpool any day of the week. But he's not going to... I think there's areas of the pitch, for example, City probably need a proper left-back. They probably need... I don't know. They need another centre-back. Just areas that you can see City trying to improve. But in terms of output up front, I think what he gives City is a bit more dynamism up front on the counter. But how many times do you see City play a game on the counter? They're always captain teams' halves. He's going to have to adapt to City. Haaland's played against defenses that defend on the halfway line his whole career. He's now going to be playing against, I don't know, who's coming up? Bournemouth are going to park the bus in their box. He's going to have to work away.
No, he's deadly up front. He's a number 9 striker. All this KDB sets up that he sets up Sterling and Jesus, and they miss these opportunities against when we played Liverpool in Anfield and Etihad, and we've had those open chances. Haaland, you'll see him in charity. Is it Charity Shield that we're playing? Watch him, and you guys will remember. Say,
you're not in the Charity Shield. You're not winning.
Yeah, but the second place will play, won't they?
No, you guys are second place.
If City win the league,
we've qualified for the Community Shield.
Yeah,
we have. Yeah,
you're still going to play us anyway.
If City win the league this season, he's not going to improve a league-winning team, because you can't improve a league-winning team. What he's going to be judged on is the Champions League, and fair enough, he might score a few more clutch goals, but you have to change your whole team. It will make KDB look like the best attacking midfielder of all time. Because he's just going to be feeding in balls against high lines in like the Champions League groups. But like at the end of the day, when it comes, you're gone.
I just wish next year we have the likes of Inter Milan, Benfica, and then Villarreal all the way to the final. I think that I would love it.
Come on, Man City.
Trust me, I would love it.
Man City. We're not
love
playing.
it.
We're not
I
playing Bristol City
I
in the
love it.
semi-finals.
Hang on a sec.
We're not-
We played the champions of Italy. We played the champions of Spain, and we played the champions of Portugal.
No
Yeah,
one.
and
Listen,
and
only
in
you
the
guys
groups,
Yeah.
in the groups we had the current champions of Portugal,
Porto.
the
Porto.
the previous season champions of Spain, Atletico Madrid, and the soon to be champions of Italy. So there's no weak team in there. You play what you have to. Lyon, they turned you over. Spurs have turned you over.
No.
This is what I mean. Heritage. Hamza, heritage. Heritage.
Listen.
Heritage.
At the end of the day, you can play AC Milan, Porto, Atletico Madrid. That's not a group of death. The group of death, Man United fans can say it's the Bayern Munich, the Barcelona in the 99. They had the group stages. That was the group stage, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. And then they went and beat Inter Milan with R9. And then they beat Juventus with Zidane, Conte, Di Livio, Inzaghi, Del Piero. And then they went in the final against Bayern Munich. That's how to win the Champions League final.
Bro, in the year we won it, we played
You
PSG in the group. We played Barcelona in the semis. We played Bayern Munich. What do you want?
In
Who else do you want us to
2005
play?
as well. In 2005 we played Leverkusen last 16, but after that quarters Juventus, Champions League, champions of Italy, the toughest team. Chelsea, the toughest defense the Premier League's ever seen, but we beat them, the best team in the country at the time. And then that AC Milan super team. We've done it as well. If you want to talk about history, we've done it. We've done it 6 times. We've done it 6 times. So
I
Man
think
United,
you're right. We need also luck a bit, because faith, you also need faith, something. And that's what I'm warning. Guys, I'm warning you, Liverpool fans. I'm warning you today, yeah? Remember, I told you this. Real Madrid have that faith that you had in 2005. You remember when you had to get that goal off the line by Gallas going in, Olympiacos the last minute, and then you had that Juventus one, you script Garcia scoring. Real Madrid are having that same input of luck. And they did it against PSG. People thought they're out. They had this lucky escape. They beat Chelsea and they were lucky to escape. And they were lucky to escape against Man City. And I'm warning you guys, you're playing the most lethal striker I've ever played with. In fact, I'm warning you. Remember I said to you now, I played Benzema and he scored a wonderful goal at Etihad. And then he did a panenka for me. He did an amazing panenka at the most intimidating stadium in England, which is the Etihad. He mocked me. And then when I pocketed him on the second leg against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu, I made a video at 75th minute mocking Real Madrid fans. I was going to release it. And guess what? We had him 90 minutes. I had him in my pocket. Pep had him in his pocket.
Maybe if you weren't defending Hamza, City might have had a chance.
Watch out for him in the final. I'm telling you now. Give him that little chance. You guys, that luck that you got, the luck you had in 2005, he's having it now. And don't be surprised. They get a lucky goal from Benzema, and you guys are crying, and you'll be parading FA Cup and Kall can be. You say, Hamza, give us the Premier League. At least we should have been grateful for that.
I'll happily parade them. But look, you made that analogy. Look, Spurs got lucky in 2019 and they lost the final. Liverpool, they had this year. You have the Benzema story. In 2018, it was the Salah story. It didn't work out. Football is not always about fairy tales. The fairy tales are saved for the final day of the Premier League, not the Champions League final. But anyway, we're gonna get on to predictions. We've just had a chat about the Champions League, and our City fans qualified for the Champions League conversations. I don't know, but no, I'm kidding, man. Ben, Premier League final day. I just want to know everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah. If I'm being real, I think we both win our games. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not an idiot. I know how good the City side is. I think Liverpool fans probably know it more than anyone. We probably watch Man City more than anybody, just hoping that throughout the season they lose games. So for me, like, it's not this City poor thing which people seem to push as well. Like, people think we love Man City, we don't. Like, we just have to accept it. That we're one of the best teams the league's seen. So are they. It is what it is. I just don't see Villa doing anything. Like, I don't think they've been great recently. But the way I said it earlier, mate, if I just tell myself it's done, if I tell myself that Villa are going to lose and City are going to win the league, then if it happens for us, I'm going to be even more happier. You know what I mean? Because we're going to beat Wolves. Like, it's at home, you know, full sold out Anfield. Hamza, we can't buy tickets on the day of games, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll be fine against Wolves, I think, at home. So yeah, I feel like we'll both win our games. However, football, it's not an easy sport. Stranger things have happened. And yeah, it's not impossible for Villa because all they need is a draw, remember. We don't need Villa to win. So if they can just make it a frustrating game, you know, kind of like Atleti vibes, you know what I mean? Like just going down every 2 minutes. They won't because they're not playing for anything. Like, Gerrard's made it clear that, you know, they're not thinking about the title race. Whether he means that, I don't know. I think maybe in his head he's thinking something else. But yeah, I feel like they'll just play their normal game, to be honest. I don't see them changing anything drastically. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But like I said, mate, I said to you earlier, if it doesn't go our way, I always say the best team wins the Premier League at the end of the season. So if it's Man City, I'm happy to admit it. Over 38 games, they were the better team. If it's us, unbelievable. I can, you know, prove that my team's the best team. But, you know, we've still got a very, very, very big game left to play. Our third Champions League final in 7 years under Klopp, which is just ridiculous. You know, I don't remember a manager that's done that, to be honest, in this country. And yeah, man, we'll hopefully we'll have more than 2 trophies on that bus.
Fingers crossed, mate. I just want to go through a couple comments. Nonya, absolutely, they're not. Villa aren't going to the cauldron that is Anfield. They're going to Sports Day, which is Man City. So they're not going to feel the pressure. And you make a point about Villa, but the longer that game goes on, and City are being frustrated, the more the Villa players, they're going to want to play up to it. And you've got the whole Grealish thing as well. They're not going to want to roll over for Jack. So look, there's little mini storylines here. Matty Cash, he's not going to want to just let his mate win the league.
Douglas Luiz is there. Don't worry, Man City guy. Do you remember him? Don't worry. We've got our agenda. Douglas Luiz is there. He knows. They got the 25 million pound payout. Don't worry about it. So they know. Danny Mings has to have a extra bonuses. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, Hamza, I'm going to ask you the same. I'm pretty sure I know where this is going to go. But predictions for the final day. How do you think it's going to go?
It's going to be brilliant. Absolutely. I think Liverpool fans are wasting their time watching that. Listen, spend your home. Spend your time with your family. Don't watch the football. Relax. Don't spoil your day. It's going to be a horrible day. Listen, we're going to go halftime, 2-3-0. It's already wrapped up. City fans already parading. They're already thinking about where we're celebrating, how we're going to lift the title. And then Liverpool fans are going to be in Anfield. It's quiet. You're not chanting anymore. Walk on. There's no more. You can't chant anymore. It's end of the season. It's done.
Because we've got about 20 other songs, so we'll be singing them.
And we're singing Blue Moon. Don't worry about it. And
yeah, your only song.
Day, we get another parade. Fernandinho goes on a high. He retires with 5 Premier League medals. 5 Premier League medals. This is the 0 Champions League, but he's got Copa America, man. Nothing better than that. And at the end of the day, we're back next week again, and I pass my trophy and responsibility and say, Karim Mustafa Benzema, I've done my job. Now finish them.
He's not going to finish us. Look, it's I don't know. I guess it's cute seeing this optimism now from the City fans, knowing that all the pressure is on them, and it's nice, Hamza, to see you smile. You know, happy about Man City. But look, beneath that smile, I know there's a man very, very stressed.
He said when he came on the stream, he was stressed.
He's very, very stressed. As soon as that game doesn't go the way you think it's gonna go, then the atmosphere, the City fans, they don't have enough songs to keep backing their team. They're gonna have to start whistling and turning on Villa players, turning on Stevie G. So look, let's see what Stevie G's got cooking. Simon and gravity of going at it. Look, Simon, we've won. Is that? Oh, he's got Mason Mount as his.
Oh, God.
You cannot come. You
Hang
cannot
on a
come on
sec,
a
hang on
Liverpool.
a
You cannot come on a Liverpool channel with a Mason Mount DP and say all these things. This guy has cost you 2 cup finals. He's cost you 2 cup finals. You could be the Carabao and FA Cup final winners if this guy could not win at Wembley. He's 0 from 6 at Wembley. He's played 6 finals at Wembley. 6. We've won 6 Champions Leagues. This guy's played 6 finals at Wembley and he's lost every single one.
Look
and
at
this
that
man,
beautiful man.
the Scouser who's Greek. So yeah, Simon, I always appreciate everyone that comments.
Big up, Simon.
So it's all love and appreciation, but we got to come with the heat, the smoke. I'm gonna give my prediction real quick. And both of you predicted a City win. I'm gonna predict that lovely, sweet Liverpool Football Club 20th Premier League title, because there's the more I get closer to the day, I'm not nervous. If we lose, we got the Champions League final to play, and Real Madrid can't cope with us. So we still got that to look forward to. So if we lose, we lose, but we're gonna win. I think Liverpool are gonna get the job done. They'll score 1 in the first half. News will filter through to the empty had as they try hard. They try their hardest to break down Villa, but it'll get to half time. It'll be 0-0. Liverpool will be 2-0 up. Then all the focus, everyone except me, Ben, and every Liverpool fan, all the focus is going to be in the Etihad. And I think, you know what? I think City might equalise late on. I think Villa will score in the second half. A little Danny Ings, Ollie Watkins. Then City might equalise late on. People saying, "Oh, is there another Aguero moment?" Nah, because there he is, big Tyrone.
By the way,
Mings.
look at Hamza's face. That's the face of a man that's just collected another receipt. So
yeah, I've just collected another receipt. Just make sure.
I'm a sarcastic man, but I got nothing to lose. City got everything to lose, and it might not happen. So I've made my stance clear. It might not happen, but it might. And the pressure's not on me. It's not on Ben. It's not on Jurgen Klopp or his team. It's on Pep Guardiola. It's on you, the fans.
Do you know who the pressure's on? I said it. Gerrard.
no,
He doesn't deliver. He failed to deliver as a player. Will he deliver as a manager? That's the question.
What is this story
Will
like?
he
Come on, for
deliver?
Liverpool
Will
manager.
he deliver as a manager?
If
That's
Villa
my Sunday
lose-
agenda.
If Villa lose 5-0, they lose 5-0. That's Man City
can't forgive-
won the Premier League. Man City are, if they're Man City, like Ben said, if Man City win the Premier League, they've been the best team in the league this season. Simple as. But there is 1% chance, 99% faith. There's probably a bit more chance, but you have to win. You can't rely on Liverpool slipping up. You can't rely on anything. You have to win. So look, I have to be half glass half full, and Hamza, you can get your receipts of me, whatever. It'll just give young bucks more attention, and that's what we want. No, I genuinely believe that. So look, we don't really care. Top 4 is Spurs. We're going to go into the rest of the league, but it's actually irrelevant thinking about it. Spurs will probably get. Spurs will get top 4. I hope United bottle Europa League, which they generally might, knowing that club. Relegation quickly. Who do you think is going down, Ben? Leeds, Burnley?
Leeds.
Hamza, Leeds or Burnley?
I want Burnley, man. They don't do anything for me.
Yes, they do. They give you
for the points, man.
They give you 5-0 wins every season. What do
they?
You mean? Yes, they do.
Oh,
What have they done to you this season?
Hold on. Do they give you points? Do they take points from Liverpool?
No.
That's the thing. I want them out.
So yeah,
those guys are packing the bus. I hate them.
You need to realize.
Whenever
Go on.
Whenever I play them in Burnley, I just stress it because they pack the bus. Those guys, I want guys like Fulham to come in because I know Fulham will just smash those guys because they'll try and play attacking tiki-taka football. I will smash them 5-0. So,
Yeah.
and I hate teams that pack the bus, put 11 behind the ball. Those are the teams I want out. So Burnley, I want Leeds to stay. Listen, Leeds is a big club and they need to stay. Clubs like Everton, Leeds, Liverpool, they need to stay in the Premier League. We need to give them a hammering.
Hamza, apparently your trolling needs to be improved. So
No, it's not.
Hamza's elite. Hamza's elite. That's not cap.
Look, guys. We're probably gonna before I say anything further, I need to see that like button. If we're not at 60 now, at least we're on 54 likes. 42 of you. I want 6 of you right now. 43. The 43rd person that's just come in. I want you to just smash the like button. Let's get to 60 before this show's done. And then those watching later on, I know some of you guys. I know. Shout out to Amir all the way from Australia, always commenting, leaving love. He's asleep right now. He'll wake up. But smash the like button. Murray, please, man. It's just we're just young. No. It's just fair. You know, fair enough. If you don't, I can't force you. But look, if you do, it is what it is. Gravity, lovely show, man. I've enjoyed it, Hamza. Look.
Funny guys in there. They got rivalry.
We got a rivalry. We're the two best clubs in the league right now, probably the world. That level of respect is there. But yeah, man. As much as we give it to you, I want to say a big thank you. I think you've been unreal today. And yeah, whatever. I don't want to wish you luck on Sunday. But I wanna wish you the best, man. And I hope you enjoyed Turkey. Are you gonna be in Turkey for the game for Sunday?
I'm going to be back. I have to be in the UK because I need to be watching it there. Because in case anything happens, I booked my return there. I have to be there at 12 o'clock. I'll be sat there with popcorn and milkshake, and hopefully I can enjoy that one. Because I didn't enjoy the Real Madrid one. Oh my God. So, and I have to say the last thing for Liverpool fans, I said to Chelsea fans, listen, Liverpool had no right to be second place. And they've chased us all the way to the last game of the season. This is a disgrace to all those teams. These guys lost Ronaldo and they didn't replace him in December in August. And I said to Chelsea fans and United fans, if I see Liverpool second, what a shame to you. But you know what? Because I knew you were going to be second. I knew you were going to chase us down. Do you know why? Because you got Klopp. They're one of the best managers in the world. And I rate him highly. I think he's better than Ferguson. United fans can say whatever it is, but this guy, what he does. And
We're on that agenda.
I needed him to leave Liverpool, but I'm upset this season that he signed a contract. So I've got another 4 years of, oh my God, dealing with this guy. So I have to do, my agendas are not real, but I have to put him under pressure. Because he might be watching my videos and he might think, oh God, Hamza's rattling me now. I'm tired of this game and I'm off from Liverpool, man. I'm back to Germany.
Yeah.
I'm joking, guys.
But yeah, we'll wrap up there, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Before we wrap up, I just want to say, Hamza, where can we find you, man? Where can we find your agendas being run?
Well, I'm always fighting at Twitter with Twitter guys. So Man City Hardcom there, or sometimes on my YouTube and my colleagues, Scrubs and Scholars. You can see me there. So I'm always like other United fans, Liverpool fans, and you can watch me there. Scrubs and Scholars FC in YouTube. You can also see me there. But pleasure to have you all, Liverpool fans, and I'm privileged to have you all.
Yeah, may the best man win.
It's been a pleasure.
The best man.
Ben,
hopefully it's me.
Anything else, Ben?
Nah. I mean, yeah, just TAT, Anfield Talk. If you're following, podcast coming out tomorrow with Holmes as well. He made a special appearance today. So that's on Spotify tomorrow and YouTube. My channel is Rambling Reds. If you want to go sub to that, we do streams after every game. With Jamie, who's been on the channel quite a bit. But yeah, just keep the faith, man. You don't know, something might happen. If not, who cares? We go again. So That's how I'm feeling, bro. Yeah, it's been a special season regardless, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's what it is, and we'll end it on a Liverpool point because this is Grizz Khan TV. It's been a special season, and like I said at the start, the send-off they're going to get with a Premier League trophy or without one at Anfield after the game, it's going to be special. And then next week, oh my God, next week, guys, keep an eye out for Grizz Khan TV because the content we're going to produce, building up, hyping up this Champions League final, it's going to be insane. So I want to say thank you to everyone in the comment section. I love the comments today. I love the back and forth going in there. It's respectful, but the agendas have to fly around, so I appreciate it. And yeah, just smash the like button. The next target on this channel is 20k. It's got to be 20k. That's the next target. So let's hit 20k before the end of the week, which is definitely not going to happen. But as soon as possible, let's hit 20k. Leave your comments. Leave us your predictions in the comments, and Ben and I shall see you next week. Take care, guys.
Yeah, take care, guys.